With so much noise out there and gurus telling you to do all sorts of crazy things, it seems impossible to actually build wealth because none of that has actually worked for anyone. As a matter of fact, the only person that really got wealthy was the person pitching them. So let's go over 5 simple, easy to do, but more importantly, proven money principles that actually work and will have you building wealth in no time. No complex formulas or unlocked secrets necessary. Because I believe everybody can have financial freedom and retire early despite all the lies that you've been told. So make sure you're subscribed because they don't want you to know any of this. They want you working forever, and I want you to be completely free from this mess. So number 1 is to simply have a budget. I know it seems simple, but it's still shocking how many people don't actually have a budget. And that right there is ground zero. That's the first place you got to start. And of course, it is proven over and over and over again. People that actually build wealth absolutely have a budget as well. Know exactly how much money you have coming in and exactly where all of it is going out. That right there will get you to the baseline of exactly where you're at. And so we can lead ourselves into number 2, which is avoid bad debt. Well, first off, look at your budget and see if you have any bad debt there. We're talking about credit cards, high interest loans of any sort. Even your car payments, I could say, is probably a bad debt in general, especially if you kind of bought the best car that you could that had, the maximum amount of payment you could afford. That's what you went for. That's probably bad debt too. So look to eliminate those. That right there will obviously help your budget, but also don't take on any more bad debt. If you're spending more than you're bringing in, you have a spending problem, my friend. Or you need to get a better job, increase your skills, get a second job, whatever it is you need to do in order to take care of that. That's what you need to do. But when you eliminate all that bad debt and you get everything under control, that leads you perfectly to be able to do number 3, and that is to just simply save money. That's right. You can't do anything else first to actually build wealth if you aren't able to save money. If you got $3,000 coming in every month, you need to be saving some portion of that in order to move up the wealth scale. That's just basic math, guys. There's no other way around that. Every raise you get from your employer, and I know they're not big, but every raise that you get from here on out, save that money. Take on a side hustle, save every dime of that money that you need to. Sell that expensive car and buy a nice used car instead. Whatever's left over after you've made that transaction, save that money as well. Saving money not only allows you to build up a cushion for emergencies, which of course building out that emergency fund is something you could absolutely do with that savings, it also allows you to do the next one, which is number 4, invest money. Right, if you can't save money, you can't invest money. And there's no better way to grow your wealth than actually investing your money. And there's multiple ways to invest. You can invest in real estate. You can invest in the stock market. There's a lot of different ways that you can invest. And I don't know a single person that just got rich by 1, doing nothing, having no budget, no anything else. That's just a disaster. But 2, I don't know anybody that got rich strictly by saving money. You have to take that next step and actually invest. I say invest in something you understand and you're passionate about. If you freaking hate real estate and you want nothing to do with real estate and it just drives you crazy, and when you start to try to learn it, the numbers just drive you nuts and you just have no passion for it, that's fine. Jump over here. It's okay to build your wealth in the stock market. You have lots of folks like Warren Buffett who have made billions of dollars through the stock market. And then you have lots of other folks that made billions of dollars through real estate. And then you have yet another set of folks that have made billions of dollars investing in businesses, investing in the bond market. There's all different types of investments. So find the investment that piques your interest the most, study it, learn it intimately. Don't just watch a few YouTube videos and then think you know how to invest, because you don't. No matter what investment you choose, you're going to get burned sooner or later doing that. Get to know those things intimately and start investing that money so you can grow that wealth. And number 5, be generous. As your money starts to grow, you'll start to see that you do start having excess. Your wealth is growing. It's great, but you need to be generous with some of that wealth. Now, I'm not talking about giving away half your money or anything else like that. Sure, if you make $20 million and you want to give away half it, okay, it may make sense at that stage. But being generous early on creates that habit, and it just seems that it always comes around to the folks who are the most generous in the end as well. And of course, it's not the worst thing in the world to help out other folks as well who might very well be a lot less fortunate than you. That definitely is something that seems to come back around as well. So that's kind of the last point there. Be generous with the money that you make when you start making a lot more of it. You'll be surprised how a lot of times that comes back to you tenfold in the long run, especially when that's not why you're doing it in the first place. If you're doing it for the right reasons, it always seems like it comes back around, even if it's not monetarily comes back around, it comes back around to you. And the good news is, this channel is all about alternate routes to financial freedom and retiring early. You may be blacklisted by society because they want you working forever, and I want you completely free from this mess, so make sure you're subscribed so that way you get this information, because they're absolutely going to keep it completely away from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.